let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Alert, alert.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mark. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Mayfield to throw it. And it's caught off the deflection. A good pickup there at 22.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
Good. 20. Point it right.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Bravo.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check 25, check 25. Let's go, get set. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet, get it.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. 53. Come on, D. Check. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, echo.
Block working out of the gun. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
49, check 49, check 49. Check 50, check 50. Big grip.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
General West. Shoot.
3rd and 2. Lock's going to throw. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's our field. It's our field.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Protein spill. Snap.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Christian Kirksey charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Let's go now.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Matchbox lights. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Spud. 51, Mike 51. You must be dreaming. Let's go.
On play action, Locke. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 22.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, Lindsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
58, come on. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Greystone, Travis. Rush in. Hey, high 7. Get it.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check. 53 Mike. Check. 53.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
That's alert, 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 alert. Check Mike 45, check Mike 45. You don't want this.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. In on the stop, it was Dorrance Armstrong.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Switch. Check. Run. Check. Slant. Check. Lucky.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Here we go, here we go. 10 low ball. Pick it up. Check 3. X3. 2 X,
Play action. Now it's Locke. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Check 52. 80 weapon.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Jim. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 5.
Locked to throw on 2nd down. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Ready.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama, Mack Wilson. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Safety screaming. Switch.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
180. Number 53. Mike 53. Watch the run.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, that's what I do. Hey, Charlie. Check. 53 is Mike. Run. 53 is Mike. Hey, I got it.
To throw, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the second up in Seattle. And that one a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Seahawks. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey! 29 is Mike. Hey, Haywood. Get it.
Clock now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Block again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. You go tight. You draw corker.
Now it's Lindsey.
Watch quick. Watch quick.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsey so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsey. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and 4.
Ready. 53 is the mic. He don't know no better. 53. Hurry. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. This is the tight end Fant. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Locke now, 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Locke. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. one for Nick Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
22, Mike 22. Hey, Delta. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Got one.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he gets this one away, and it's got some hang time to it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They're going deep here for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check 13. Tyler, 64. Weak. Small. Deep grip.
Block will try again on 2nd down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some.
Yeah. Hey, rock, shoot.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check. Watch out. X3, 218, chopper. Check hot route. Hot.
Block taking the snap at 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Able to shake him up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Watch that. Check 99. Check 99. Shift.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would it be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They run it again with Chubb. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A toss play to Chubb. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield looks to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
they may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Hey, echo. 51's the mark. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check 43. Get it.
Lock to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Lindsey. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Check.
On third down, here's Lindsey. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Kill. Point it right. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Pistol. Check nickel.
They run for it with Hunt. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Denver, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.